Mexican Iron Man has been with us since almost the beginning, and he has been a wonderful friend. Thank you, Mexican Iron Man. Echo Base Network.
I love those guys, by the way.
Yeah, I love those guys too. Did
you see their documentary?
Yeah, I've been with Coach and Nick. I've been watching their channel since the very beginning. I guest sometimes over there. I get to hang out with those guys. True brothers of Valhalla and Echo Base, hand in hand. We love Coach and Nick.
Go ahead, Coach Nick. What did you guys think? I know you're wanting to say. Go ahead,
Nick. You're in. I'm the coach. You're in. I'm
gonna go on and say it. Holy shit is what I was thinking the whole time. I mean, anybody that's watched me and Coach over on Echo Base knows that we've been very critical of this show since season 1. It's had its moments, and it's had its moments that we're very critical of. We're very mad on, a lot of cringe. And there's things in this episode that can be criticized. But all of that criticization for this episode is completely overshadowed for what they did, in my opinion. Yeah. I thought they knocked it out of the park. If you did not get emotional during the end of that episode, then you have no heart and are not a Star Wars fan. Right. I do not know how anybody who grew up, especially with the original trilogy, and has followed this journey of Mando and Grogu up until that point. I mean, man, it was almost like they took a moment from the ending of E.T. You know, is a little bit what I was thinking.
We have another Titan, Mr. Gary from Nerdrotic. Gary,
he's pulled over getting a Slurpee.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me at all?
Yes,
I can hear your beard.
Sound like grated cheese, but we got you.
Okay, yeah. It's my beard. That's right. Yeah, I'm in the Grapevine in driving down the butt crack of California right now, on the way to go see Mom Roddick and go visit the Orville.
Oh, nice.
Lucky. So, yeah.
And
congratulations, guys.
One of our favorite YouTubers on planet Earth, right here, John Talks, and then the next one, another one of our favorite YouTubers on planet Earth, the amazing Lucas. Holy moly! Look who is the Echo Base Network. How are you guys doing?
Yum.
Can you guys hear?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Sweet.
Yeah, how you guys doing tonight?
That's all I care about. Forget about John Talks. I actually watched John Talks. That's the funny part. I went on. I donated on your super chat, I believe. One time.
You did. I still got to get you back on that one.
How about that?
It is.
There you go.
Boom.
Now it's a party.
Wow.
Yeah, and then you can hear me. Is that all good?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, good. I'm just checking in. There we go. That's better. Now we're not.
Well, you just mentioned bring in or bring characters together, and look who we just had pop in. Not just the narrator, much bigger than that. Everybody's overlord. All hail Doomcock.
Hello, and everybody. I'm glad to be here, and congratulations, you guys, on your fantastic documentary. And thank you for letting me be a part of it. And hail to the amazing Lucas, and hail to the great Robert Meyer Burnett.
Well,
what
we're all
a hell of a guy.
I bow to you, sir.
I bow to you back. I'm not on camera for security reasons, but I bow to you. You are outstanding, and Free Enterprise is a hell of a movie.
Oh, thank you. I hope the center of the world is warm.
I got chills just listening to you say that. Well, Jeremy, thank you so much, man, for, I'll say it again, everything that you do, and especially coming on here tonight and just chiming in and being here with us. So,
hey, it's a pleasure. Really, I mean, I know I'm viewed in a certain light in terms of the channel size and whatever, but at the end of the day, you guys are my equals, you're my peers. You guys probably ultimately know more about Star Wars than I do when it comes down to the lore, you know. I'm
sure we do.
I'm just louder. Yeah, I'm just louder and more bombastic, so it gets me more views. But I'm pretty sure you guys are far more knowledgeable and respectable from that perspective. And I appreciate both of you and respect both of you, you know, and we're equals as far as I'm concerned. He even tweeted out Echo Base Network's video. And it's important that we talk about this one. Echo Base Network is a great channel. You guys should definitely go subscribe to them. They've been supporters of Geeks and Gamers for a long time, and their channel is getting some traction. And Mark Hamill tweeting this out, and specifically listen to what they say. This is the video Mark Hamill tweeted out, okay? This is important.
Well, that's pretty awesome, actually. And thank you. Thoughts? It's that last episode was better than any moment in any of the sequel movies. And that's my thought. But I'll just say it was awesome. Are you kidding me? It was awesome.
This video is not intended for children. Viewer discretion is advised.
If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you.
There was a huge moment. Luke Skywalker, one of the most iconic heroes in history, Mark Hamill making a comeback in the season finale there. What went into that decision? There was a risk in doing that, and how did you keep that under wraps?
It was very tricky.
Oh my gosh!
Bro.
Oh my goodness.
It's in black and white, you can't tell. Oh!
It's excellent. Who could be the next thing? I just thought about it. Oh my god, could it be Luke?
I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you.
I'm scared. Yes! No way! Yes!
And it definitely is Luke.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Is this happening? Is this happening? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Is this happening? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Joey Luke Skywalker!
Who is it? It's Luke! Oh my god, I'm gonna. Please! It's just so cool. Wow.
Oh, please, just not what happened. Don't tell me it's what happened.
It's Luke, my god!
It is!
my God, it is. Oh my God, it is.
Bro, oh, that's. I think that's Luke Skywalker.
I think it's Luke.
It looks like his Return of the Jedi outfit.
Is it Luke?
No.
What? Is this Luke?
It's Luke.
Yes.
That's Luke.
100%. Can't you hear the
Luke.
music?
It's Luke Skywalker. Holy fucking balls.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna die. The glove. It's
I'm sorry.
Oh my God!
I swear for Jesus, if that is Luke.
Min! ¿Ven si es Luke? Es el sable verde.
That is like the most un-Luke Skywalker thing that Luke Skywalker has ever done.
It wasn't a proper send-off to Luke Skywalker. He was just, it's like he didn't,
He's a total bum.
Well, now we know why Mark Hamill said that he fundamentally disagreed with everything they did with his character.
Utterly disappointing.
The biggest travesty of this entire movie to me, Luke Skywalker.
The whole Luke Skywalker storyline was ridiculous and wasteful.
we never saw really what Luke was capable of physically, because he was busy manifesting himself across a galaxy.
You took the most iconic character of the whole f***ing saga, Luke Skywalker, and give him the most uneventful death known to man.
Luke just kind of being shat on in this movie.
It's excellent. So scared. Yes! No way!
It's just so cool.
Wait.
Oh my gosh.
Bro.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Don't give me hope, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fandom is uniting, and this is our proof. The fandom is uniting. Oh, this is so great. Oh, this is so great. Thank you all for being here on our little show here, Echo Base Network. Let me just start it off by saying this. This is our mantra. This is our slogan. This is what we say. We are, you are, Echo Base Network. You're going to hear that many times throughout tonight's stream. Welcome to all of our returning people. Thank you for our members being here in the house with us tonight. Thank you for our mods being here. Thank you for all the new people who are here, who's catching their very first Echo Base Network live stream. I am the coach. I'm going to bring in my partner here at Echo Base Network, Nicholas Glenn, here in just a few moments. I do want to say welcome to everybody and welcome to all Star Wars fans. We have an incredible show for you guys lined up today. It's a dang good show. It's going to be awesome. Just a little bit about what we're going to be doing. Star Wars fans are uniting. This is not a fad. This is proof right here. The fact that this is happening. Luke Skywalker didn't come back yesterday. It's 2 weeks old now. This is supposed to have gone away. It's not. It's not because of us. And I don't mean us, I mean all of us. Some other things, the hashtag Thank You John and Dave movement. We're going to get behind that tonight, guys. We're going to discuss that. We've got a little bit that we're going to talk about what's been happening over at Geeks and Gamers with Drunk 3PO concerning Star Wars Theory, Gina Carano, hail to Drunk 3PO, and congratulations on all of that. Mark Hamill, everybody. Mark Hamill shared our message. And here's what we want you guys to do. Nick and I are going to talk about it in just a few minutes. We want you to blow him up on Twitter. We want to interview Mark Hamill. We are calling for it. We have been told by some higher ups that it is certainly a possibility. And we told Mr. Hamill that 100% of all the proceeds that night in the live stream will go directly to his choice of fundraiser. And I believe it's a smoking disease fundraiser. On tonight's show, we're going to be joined by the great Ivan Ortega, and we're going to be having a pop-in session that's going to be epic. We're going to open the show up, as we always do here at EBN, and let you join us on the show for a quick pop-in, depending on how many people are going to want to. We're going to have to limit that time, but we definitely want you to join us on the show if you want to. And last thing, guys, we're going to finish it off with an epic giveaway. So you do not want to miss all of that. Let me go ahead and bring in my brother from another mother, Nicholas Glenn. What's up, brother?
Hey, guys. Thanks to everybody for being here tonight. It was literally like 3 weeks ago. Me and Coach were like, before the live stream, like, man, if we can hit 40 people, like if we can just get 40 people in this stream, like, man, that'll be good. And then it was like, man, if we could do 50 people, God, that'd be even better. And here we are right now sitting at almost 400, like two weeks or so later. So I just want to thank everybody that is subbed to this channel, that is in this live stream, that's being part of this Save Star Wars movement, Unite the Fandom, under the direction that Filoni and Favreau are taking it, bringing Luke back in the form that we wanted from the beginning. Like I've said before, me and Coach went into The Last Jedi hoping and expecting to see what we got at the last episode of Mandalorian Season 2, and we didn't get it, but we did get it just a couple weeks ago, and it's awesome.
All right. Well, very well said, Nick. So let's say hello to everybody that I could. I'm sitting here furiously typing everybody's names. If I butcher your name, give me some grace because I am from the South. Jack's Lego Productions, hail to you, sir. Wendy Vega, J-Man, Fire Knight 013, Credsox 05, Rogue Soul, Broden S, Spock, Chris Fonstorm, Mike Grady, Rob Pearson, Cosmo James, J.D. Phillips, Just a Kid from Brooklyn, D.D. Myers, Positive Candor, Old Star Wars Nerd, S1RD2, Purple Valkyrie, J.D. Phillips, That Guy Says, Cardinal Sin, Harsner, XR Coon, The Dark Side Cosmic Entity, Griffin Turbo, Darth Vader, Tina Lynn, Ricardo Ojeda, Venterthorn, Eric Whited, Lewis Christensen Vids, Ray J's World, Spike and Mischief, Matthew Dragon, Fenrir Fire, Definitely Not Emma, Noise on Onicon, Sarkirins Daferin. Hail to you. I know I messed that up. You'll have to tell me later. Make It Dirty. Hey. Skit 3D, Mr. Reborn, Clobbering Times, Jay-Z 45100, Titan, Ahsoka Skywalker, Sergeant Camacho, Anthony Aguirre, Mr. Reborn, Joe Light Railway. Hail to Thornton Applebottom, Phoenix Rider, Teresa Pearson, Eric Lind, Trodome, Wiser in Time, Patrick Haight, Barb Rogers, Little Miss Sunburn, Stephen Otero. Thank you so much, Stephen, for all the great chats you've done. Star Wars Reviewed, What's His Face McWhatnot, Raptors Z50, Nathan Purvis, Fabio Grillo, Brianna Cruz, Storm D, Mr. J Turner 74, and Low Spec Linux Laptop. And to all of the people that I missed, hail to you as well. Nick, we got about 5 super chats that we want to get through real quick. I'm going to let you shoot on them. I'll just introduce them, and we want to play their We Are You Are Echo Base Network video for them, and we're going to start it off with a little Luke Skywalker. So first of all, Harsner, our brother Harsner, sends a 50-pound super chat. Harsner says hi, hope is alive, you rock.
Yes, definitely. Hope is alive.
Well, thank you very much, Harsner, for that 50-pound super chat. We greatly appreciate it. Hope is alive, and we think you rock. We are, you are, Echo Base Network, and this video is for you. All right, we've got another super sticker from Cardinal Sin, who sends $20. Thank you so much, our brother Cardinal Sin. If you haven't checked out his channel, we were a guest over there just a couple weeks ago. Great place. Thank you, Cardinal Sin, for all you do, and thank you for your contributions here at Echo Base Network. This video is for you, and remember, we are and you are Echo Base Network. All right, we've got another $5 super chat from Skits3D, who says, may the force be with us all. Hashtag thank you, John and Dave. Very well said, Skits3D. Thank you so much, John and Dave. That's exactly what we're going to be getting into tonight. So, Skits3D, we are, you are Echo Base Network, and this video is for you. And we have a super chat from Laser Pants, who sends a $4.99 super chat and says, thank you so much for what you've done for the Star Wars fan community. Laser Pants, if you're saying that to us, that is our pleasure. And it's not just us, though. It's all of us. This is a collective. This is a fandom collective. We are united. Thank you so much for that super chat and keeping the coals burning here at Echo Base Network. This video is for you. And remember, we are, you are Echo Base Network. All right, we're back. Nick, you wanted to say something to Laser Pants?
Yeah, so, Laser Pants. This, basically, Coach and I are providing the platform for all of y'all's voices. This channel's not just about me and Coach. It is about everybody. That's why we say we are, you are Echo Base Network. We really want to push this message to Disney that we're don't want any more of the garbage that they've given us with the sequel trilogy, and we want y'all's voices to be heard, and we're basically providing the platform for it. So thank you for that.
Absolutely. All right, and we got one more super chat, as far as I know, to go through. Skits3D sends another super chat. Thank you so much, Skits3D. $28 super chat. Luke's age at this point. That is correct. Oh, that's amazing. What a thoughtful super chat on multiple. That's multiple intelligences right there. That's pretty good. Skits 3D, thank you so much for sending that, and we greatly appreciate it. This video is for you. We are Echo Base Network.
All right, guys, we also got the man in the house, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, from his personal channel, D-Day Cobra, who I love his videos over there. I've shared them out so many times on Facebook, and people have trashed his videos over there too. But he sends a $25 super chat in and says, "Keep up the great work, guys. Congrats on your success." And thank you to Jeremy. He was a big part of the creation of this channel and kind of kicking me in the pants a little bit to get it going and get Coach involved and all that. So thank you, Jeremy.
Yeah, thank you, Jeremy. And this super chat video is for you. We are Echo Base Network, and I'm specifically picking this one to you, Jeremy, because I got tickled at the Drunk 3PO interview because Drunk 3PO didn't know who Kyle Katarn was. You did, and that was really funny. And so this one is for you. All right, we also got Mexican Iron Man, our executive producer here. We love you, Mexican Iron Man. We hope that all is well with you. Mexican Iron Man has had some family issues. His sister was hospitalized, but everything is turning out well. So we are very thankful for that, Mexican Iron Man. Praise the Lord, as we say here in the South. He says, "Thank you, Coach and Nick, for your well wishes and sharing with EBN and Doomcock and Valhalla. Update, sister now breathing and eating on her own. ER traced the breath stop to a super NEG antibiotic reaction. She's COVID negative. Our family thanks you all and your prayers, Mike." Mexican Iron Man, who sends a $50 super chat.
Amen.
Mike, we love you. Thank you very much. We are Echo Base Network, and I know you know that. And then we have Silver Phantom X, who sends a $4 super sticker. Silver Phantom X, very thoughtful and kind of you. We greatly appreciate it. We are Echo Base Network, and this video is for you. Just two more folks, and we're going to get this puppy started. Clobbering Times, our brother Clobbering Times. He says,
Clobbering Times.
"Thank you so much, sirs, for what you have done for Star Wars fandom. May the Force be with you, be with us all. Happy New Year." And he gives us, ooh, I had to actually think about doing that because, yeah, that takes a little focus for some of us. Clobbering Times, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. We are Echo Base Network. I know you know that, sir, and this is for you. And last one, Shoiken, S-H-O-I-K-A-N, Shoiken sends €5. I used to see you on Gary's channel. Let's see. Yeah. Thank you for helping reunite Star Wars fans, and thank you, Dave, John and Dave. Thank you so much, Shoiken, for that. We greatly appreciate that, my friend. It means a lot to us. We are Echo Base Network, and this video is for you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be bringing in Ivan Ortega here in just a few minutes. We're getting him here right now, actually. So while we're doing that, a couple things that we want to mention, and we're going to get a Nick's take on these things, that Star Wars is uniting, and that this isn't a fad being something that's short-term and going to go away. No, the fandom is uniting. Nick and I did a video just the other day about how fandom is reuniting for the first time possibly since the late 90s. It could have been 97, some people would say, where the fandom started to separate. There was a division. There was a divide. For some people, it was the special edition. For many people, it was the Phantom Menace. For many people, it was Attack of the Clones. For many people, it was the third viewing of the Phantom Menace. And you know what I mean, most of you. No matter where you are in that spectrum, for the majority of my childhood, growing up as a kid from the late 70s and early 80s, Star Wars fans were always mostly united in my childhood. And right now, we're reuniting more right now than we have in decades. And this is a very, very good thing. And it's happening because of Jon Favreau. Now, we could go on and you could say Dave Filoni and things like that. So bring Nick back in here. We're going to get Nick's take on a couple of these things. So, Nick, there's this movement, hashtag thank you, John and Dave. This is definitely worthy of getting behind, is it not?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm not. I mean, I know there's people out there that have criticisms of Dave Filoni, but despite those, this is the best Star Wars we've gotten from Disney. You know, with the return of Luke Skywalker, they're moving at least in the right direction. And that's something that I think we all need to get behind. We need to give credit where credit's due. We need to let them know that we approve of the direction that they're moving in. There's tons of rumors going on out there that they are talking about breaking off different timelines, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's definitely a movement that I think all Star Wars fans who are really displeased with what Disney's done with the franchise definitely need to get behind for sure. And Mark Hamill, the fact that he tweeted out our video with the message that we gave in that is,
Nicholas, did you not get the agenda for tonight's show? You're skipping ahead. Yeah. All right, so we're actually getting there, and that's big, huge news. So before we get there, Geeks and Gamers, Jeremy was able to have an interview done with Star Wars Theory. I know that most of you tuned in for that. It was excellent, and that in and of itself is showing the unity of the fan base, is it not, Nick?
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, Jeremy and Star Wars Theory, they had their issues between each other, but like men, they hashed it out privately, and they're good. And the funny thing is, I read a comment on one of our videos today that talked about don't try to lump, and it was on the video that we released last night where we had Star Wars Theory's icon on there along with Jeremy.
Oh, I know. I already know the one that you're talking about.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you guys didn't see this because it was flagged before it ever was made public. But he was basically saying don't lump Star Wars Theory in with those misogynist, racist, people, and going on and on and on. And the thing is, despite how people take their approach to Star Wars and the fandom and all that, so Jeremy takes a different approach than we take. Star Wars Theory takes a different approach than Jeremy takes. Doomcock takes a different approach than Gary over at Nerdrotic takes. Sure. Everybody has a little bit different angle, but at the end of the day, we all love this franchise. We all want it to be great, and despite our differences, we should still be able to come together and have some sort of common ground and be united in some form or fashion.
Well, and you just mentioned a whole bunch of content creators, bro, and we want to get this message out there. This is not a competition between content creators. This is about us wanting Star Wars to be great again.
Yeah.
2021, make Star Wars great again. And so far, far that's happening. So far, that's happening. We have momentum right now. We just talked about the hashtag movement with John and Dave. So we got all this momentum, and then Gina Carano, a Star Wars celebrity, comes down from on high to be interviewed by Drunk 3PO over at his channel, and it's just creating more momentum. It's creating more momentum. And then what happened right after that, Nick? We made this little video, a tribute to Luke Skywalker, and then you called me while I was on vacation. Take it away.
Yeah. So there were several people that messaged us in our comments, and I actually did a video the night before talking about Hamill's tweet, which talking about, the greatest gifts, you don't realize it till it's actually given, that tweet. And somebody was like, you should see the tweet that he just made. He just tweeted out y'all's video, and we got that from several different people, and I'm like, well, what? And so I immediately went out there, found it, and sure enough, he tweeted out our video. And the fact that he tweeted that out with the message that we put in the video, along with the thumbnail in it, talking about the message to Disney, I guarantee you that he cannot publicly say anything negative about the property under Disney.
Yeah.
I'm like 99% sure that that's the case. But he tweeted that out, and we were basically his voice to Disney, which is freaking amazing that he used our video to kind of put that out there. And like Jeremy said in his video when he covered it, that is very important that you look at the message that we were saying in that video, that Mark Hamill watched himself and actually tweeted it out there for everybody to see.
Yeah.
So I guarantee you people at Disney are listening at this point in time, and hopefully, fingers crossed, they right the ship here.
Yeah, and it's interesting that video was titled "The Ultimate Fan Message to Disney."
Yeah.
And in the beginning of that video, I'm looking into the camera saying, Disney, I hope you're listening. You finally have our attention. Mark Hamill tweets that video? That's a big tale right there, guys. Luke Skywalker is on our side, and that feels good.
And I knew he was. Like, you'll have people like Campia who says, oh, no, Mark Hamill loved The Last Jedi. He loved the Luke character. He wasn't on board at first, but eventually he came around and he loves the character now. No way will I ever buy that, because everything he has said, his body language, the expressions on his face, the little small comments that he's made, the tweet of our video with them, nothing will ever make me believe that Mark Hamill was ever on board. Ever. He was there to do a job, and he did his job, and that's it. And I guarantee you he did not like it, and he did not agree with it, any of it. Right. And he finally got the Luke that he wanted and that we wanted in the finale of Mandalorian.
Yep. So a little bit of Star Wars news before we move on. We're going to bring in Mexican Iron Man in just a moment, and he's going to give a very short, quick channel update, and then our featured guest, Ivan Ortega. So, Nick, one of the things that's happening in the news right now, Favreau and Filoni are taking over Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah. I watched EVS's video on this, and it was good. Yeah, that's... I don't know if it's 100% been confirmed, but I think rumor has it that they are going to be changing up Galaxy's Edge and making it more based on the OT characters, and especially the characters from Mandalorian, because it's doing way better than the sequel trilogy,
right?
For sure.
Yep.
I mean, there were episodes that I was like, man, but none of the episodes, not a single one, was I just completely like shocked and hugely disappointed over.
Right.
Not a single one.
So, and that's incredible news. And we know from previous reports that that Favreau and Filoni do not answer to Kathy Kennedy. That she can give them notes, but she does not have say over them on any decisions. Another thing is the fan theory, Nick. This is going to be the last little bit of Star Wars news that we're going to do before we bring in Mexican Iron Man. The fan theory, moving into Mandalorian Season 3, where if you go back to Rebels, the moment where Ezra pulls Ahsoka through the veil, that created a ripple in reality. And what happened was now there are two realities. And when Ahsoka came through that mirror veil, whatever you want to call it, that was actually pulling Ahsoka into the Favreau and Filoni universe out of the sequel trilogy. And that is a way, in terms of the fan theory, that they're going to get away or retcon or not recognize the sequel trilogy. I thought that was a very interesting and brilliant idea.
Yeah. To be honest with you, anything they do to have the Luke that we got in the end of Season 2 Mandalorian have an unclear path for his future that does not lead to the sequel trilogy. It can be in another timeline. Like the sequel trilogy, if they want to keep that canon and be like, this is actually canon, but the Mandalorian is actually a split timeline that's not in the official Star Wars universe. So this is like Luke in another timeline, whatever.
Right.
I don't care. As long as that Luke has an unknown and unclear path and future that does not lead to that garbage sequel trilogy, I'm 100% on board. I don't care how they explain it, how they do it. That's all I want.
Yep. Well, and that's what most of the fandom is behind. We like what we've got right now. Let's see where it goes. At this time, we are going to bring in our executive producer, Mexican Iron Man, for a quick channel update. Hail, Mexican Iron Man.
Hail, Mexican Iron Man. Mike?
And boy, that was a big fail right there. That was... Mike, I'm going to give you a few more seconds.
He might not have his... He might be muted.
Hola, mi amigo. Culo grande. Love you, Mike.
Quiero Taco Bell.
All right, Mike, let us know. Let us know, and we'll get you back. So, anyways, channel update will come to you guys at a later time. So, that's going to bring us to our featured guest, ladies and gentlemen. We are really excited about this. Many of you know Ivan Ortega as the person who did the Star Wars fan edit. Ivan will tell you, and I will tell you for him real quickly, he's much more than that. He's an incredible content creator. He's a musician. He is a martial artist. We're going to get into all of those things and a little bit of Star Wars too. And he also happens to be a very nice man. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ivan Ortega. Ivan.
Hey, hail Ivan. How's it going, bro?
It's pretty good.
We are really happy to have you here, man. Like, this is... You commented on one of the videos that I edited, and you said, thank you for doing this. And I got to tell you, man, I poked my chest out about 3 inches after that. Like, that's like Michael Jordan telling you, good shot, man. You know?
Oh, man, come on. No, I mean, that's the thing, though. It had most importantly, had soul. You know, it had a lot of passion. You could see when something has heart, and that definitely did. And I was so moved by it. So I mean, that's the least I could do.
Well, thank you very much, and again, we appreciate you being here, Ivan. So much has happened, you know, with Star Wars and everything. 2020, you dropped a video about a month ago. It was a message to your fans that I enjoyed watching, giving everybody an update on what you've been doing. So those of you that know, those of us who know you and follow you, you know, one of the things that that you're known for mostly is your film expertise, your editing expertise. Tell us, before we get into Star Wars and all that and your epic reaction, tell us a little bit about that passion and how you go about doing that and how did that happen, and just tell us about Ivan the editor.
Well, here's the thing. the reason why I got into this business, you would say, which ultimately you can call it what it is, a business. I call it a form of art, but I just didn't want to grow up. There are two main franchises that made me who I am today, and that is Jurassic Park and Star Wars. And the magic that those movies bring me at different stages of my life, it made me realize that I just didn't want to grow up, and I wanted to be able to tell stories, to mold stories like that. And when I moved to this country, which was close to, I think, 10 or something years ago, I mean, I barely knew English, and I got to learn English from translating songs from the Beatles and Pink Floyd, The Who, you name it. Led Zeppelin was a big one too. And I just kind of started thinking and realizing that I could actually do something here in this country. Like I could actually make a living. In Mexico, it's insanely difficult to get into the entertainment industry because there's a different criteria, and in Mexico, it's kind of allowed to have a sort of a monopoly within the entertainment business. So you're either born there or you just get extremely lucky, which here you get to actually work for it. You actually get to surpass, by diligence and discipline. So I decided that I was going to live a life of kind of adventure because, there's no security in the entertainment industry. Like even big time actors, we've seen it with, sadly, Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
You might be at the height of your career, but that doesn't guarantee that you'll have a job next year or next month or next day. So I decided to go against my mom's wishes of being a lawyer, and I decided to become a film editor and practice martial arts as well. So that's pretty much a nutshell of who I am. Just a big kid that now has a little bit of money to buy even more toys than before.
So how is the martial arts thing going? How close are you to opening up your own dojo?
Actually, not that far away. I've been practicing one specific martial art, which is Wing Chun, for about 9 years. And I'm getting ready to test for my instructor exam. Hopefully that's going to be this year, and once I do that, I'll be recognized to teach, and I'll be able to open up a school and everything. But I think I'm going to wait a little bit to do something that drastic because I'm still, very heavily involved with the entertainment industry and teaching martial arts. I want it to be like, and call this the romantic side of me, but I want to retire from film, go to the beach, open up a school, and just teach martial arts for free as an old wise man with a rat tail or something like that. And I barely speak like 3 words a day, and I just drink tea. Like that I want that to be the end of my life.
Do you tell Jeremy to put a cot in his pool house out back?
Yeah, really. Hey,
yeah.
Do you take middle-aged, overweight white men as students? Because me and Nick probably could use some of that.
Of course.
Awesome.
I mean, that's my main clientele, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I believe it.
I actually wanted to say one quick thing.
Yeah.
And Ivan, I don't know if you remember me or not under my Nicholas Glenn account.
Yeah.
Before we started the Echo Base Network channel, but you were supposed to be in Chicago when we all went up there for the Star Wars celebration, and you ended up not making it. But you were one of the main people that I was looking forward to meeting up there, and I was so glad that we all raised money to get you there, and I was so disappointed that you didn't make it.
Oh, way to like stab him in the back, Nick.
No, I'm not finished.
No.
Let me finish.
Like, in all fairness, yes, you're absolutely right. So and this is what happened, and I'm one of those people that, I don't consider myself like anyone above like anything to be like, oh, I have so many subscribers, so my private life is private. Like if I make a mistake, I'm gonna own up to it. That's my motto. So what happened during that time is that I was dealing with a super heavy, stressful family situation. My I had a cousin here, and there was so much inner fighting between the families, and my father was being very dramatic, to say the least. I didn't feel like my apartment was going to be necessarily safe, and there was so much fighting. I got a lot in trouble at work because of it, because I was taking so much time off to deal with that. And so they were threatening me of like getting me into almost firing me. So I got a gout on my foot because of all the stress.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to drive. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to try it. So I drove for about 20 minutes with the gout on my foot, and I couldn't. Like, it was such an unbearable pain. And driving like that for 12 hours, that was like, I was like, I'm going to risk my life. Like,
Yeah.
So that's really what happened. And I'm so sorry. And you have no idea how much I regret, that circumstances went that way. And I'm just like, should have handled it differently.
Yeah, no. What I was gonna say is at the time I was disappointed, but when I met up with Jeremy and everybody, he told me that you had some stuff come up and couldn't be there and stuff. So he kind of told me. He didn't go into any details or anything, but it's just more of a reason why I'm so excited to have you on the show tonight. Is I didn't get to meet you back then, but hey, here we are having you on our show now. So it's super cool, and we appreciate you coming on.
Oh, and
of course, it's an honor.
And I want to say this: when we cut our sequel trilogy documentary, and we're going through all of the clips of the fans and the content creators and everybody who made something in response to The Last Jedi, when we got to Ivan Ortega talking about the pee session after the movie.
Yeah.
That was the funniest thing I've ever seen on YouTube.
Yeah, we had to put that in the documentary when we got that clip.
That's it. Yeah.
Can you retell that just for the chat who missed that? The pee session after movies, you go in there.
So pretty much, if I remember correctly, because The Last Jedi is one of those things that I've tried to block completely from my life. But so I finished watching The Last Jedi, and I had so much like confusion, right? So I went to the restroom, I think, and everyone was silent because once, like back in the day, when you used to go to movie theaters, there's always a line to get into the restroom, and I remember like going into that line, and everyone was quiet. Everyone was so silent, and I remember just peeing. I was like, "This is shit." Like, and that was like kind of the moment of realization. I still watched the movie like twice after that, just because I didn't want to accept it. I didn't want to say there's a bad Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
But I clearly remember that. I clearly remember the feeling when I got out of the movie theater, that everyone was so silent, and just realizing that I wasn't alone. Like, there was something going on,
Yep.
Yeah.
And real quick to the chat, I want to say happy birthday to Jake Wilson's grandmother, E. Norma Stitz, who turned 99 today.
Wow.
Happy birthday, ma'am, and may the force be with you and your family. So, Ivan, we watched your reaction. You didn't know that Luke Skywalker was going to be coming back.
No, I actually, I just I watched Rebels like back in the day, and my girlfriend was here, still here, and she hadn't watched Rebels, so we watched Rebels and we finished it like 3 or 4 days before the season finale of The Mandalorian, and for those 4 days, we were just talking like it's either gonna be Ezra Bridger or Cal Kestis.
Yeah.
Because, she was like, well, it can be Luke. And I'm like, are you crazy? Like,
it's Disney. They're not going to bring Luke back.
Exactly, right? Like, that would be hopeful. That would be, that would mean like so much joy and happiness to everyone. And this is 2020. Like,
yeah.
Clearly it's not going to be, it's not going to be Luke. So scratch that immediately.
Yeah.
And then it happened. And my God, like that weekend for 3 days straight, I think I rewatched that clip like 30 something times, and I watched so many video reactions, and that's how I got to yours actually, because I was just like looking at the reactions of people, and I saw everyone crying, and I was driving looking at the reactions, which you never should do. Just FYI, you should never watch reaction videos while driving, especially ones that make you cry, because I was crying, and I remember I was like at the red light. I was just bawling.
Driving and crying. Isn't that the name of a movie?
Yeah. Oh, man. And it's just like, I remember like there was this time where the episode finished, and I was just like shaking, and I didn't know how I felt really. So I went into my room because I needed to go somewhere for whatever reason. And I went into my room because I was going to get a jacket, and I sat on my bed, and I just like looked at my hands, and they were like shaking, and all these thoughts came through my head, because I don't know if you guys know this, but when I was in high school, I went through a very bad depression, and the one quote that gave me like this spark to get out of it was Luke saying, "I am a Jedi, like my father before me," and throwing the lightsaber.
Yeah.
So I had like the flashback of what that meant to me. Then I got the flashback of Luke throwing the lightsaber and saying, screw that, Rey, you do it. I'm busy sucking on some alien's tit. So, like, all of those conflicting emotions came clashing, and then to this moment, and I just thought to myself, it was worth it. It was worth it. And I just started again, like, bawling. It was such a magnificent time. Like, I didn't care about the CGI. I didn't care about the music. I didn't care about anything, because it was him, you know?
It really was him. And for those of you who don't know, Ivan did all of us a favor after The Last Jedi. He created, I don't even want to call it a fan film, because Ivan is a professional editor. Yeah. So a professional fan edit is, I guess, what you would call it. Yeah. If you have not seen Ivan Ortega's fan edit of The Last Jedi, you have got to go see it, because he literally made the movie as good as you could possibly make it, and he did it for the fandom. So, Ivan, when you watch things, I'm going to guess that you kind of watch it with a critical eye, you being an artist.
Yeah.
When you watch that last episode of Mandalorian, what would Ivan Ortega change?
To be honest with you, nothing. I mean, maybe if I have to give an answer, if I really have to give an answer, it would be a moment of breathing before, like after Luke Skywalker shows up and Baby Yoda says goodbye. just a little moment of something, like maybe a little reaction or whatever the case. Just give like 1 minute or 1 minute and a half of distance between Din Djarin taking his helmet off and the appearance of Luke Skywalker, because I think that just having Luke Skywalker there and immediately Din Djarin taking the helmet off kind of happened a little too fast, and kind of was that emotion was overshadowed by Luke. So if you kind of give it a little bit more time, like you could have digested a little bit better that Luke was there, but now the focus is on Baby Yoda and Din Djarin. That's the only thing I would have changed, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I got a quick question, Ivan, and this comes from the comment section of one of our videos.
Mhm.
And this person made an excellent hypothesis question, and that's how I'm going to present it to you. How would you have felt? So leading up all through Mandalorian season 2, we saw the two X-wing pilot guys, the fat Asian guy and Dave Filoni, who kept making several appearances. If you would have seen two X-wings, when I first saw the X-wing, I thought it was probably them. I thought I was going to see another one. What if we would have seen actually two X-wings? Because they were kind of masking the fact that it was Luke all the way up until he took his helmet off. Or not his helmet, but his robe off. But what if we saw two X-wings come in, and not only was it Luke, but it was also Leia is a Jedi, and both of them came in. How would you have felt if they would have went that route? Or were you happy with just the Luke?
Okay. I don't know how much hate I'm gonna get for saying this, but
there's no hate here.
Yeah.
But we're Star Wars fans. We're the most toxic fandom in the planet.
Oh, no, we're not. We're fixing that, baby. We're together.
Okay, so if Leia had shown up with like her blue lightsaber and stuff, I think I would have been a little pissed, to be honest with you, because of two things. If Leia had shown up, let's remember that this is kind of 5 years after Return of the Jedi. So you're going to tell me that in 5 years, she got to the same level of Luke.
Yeah.
Now, the screen is also being shared by two figures. And for people that didn't really pay attention to The Rise of Skywalker or didn't watch The Rise of Skywalker, like so many people that I know, they would be like more confused than anything, because they'll be like, wait, Leia's a Jedi? Since when? Because the moment you think of Leia, you think of politician or someone with a blaster, but you don't think of Jedi. So I think the enormity of the situation, the all factor would have been confusion rather than admiration.
Yeah.
Because
I completely agree with you, and I know a lot of that side came from a lot of the sequel trilogy fans that really wished that they had put Leia in there with Luke. I'm happy with just the Luke, just like you are, just like I'm sure Coach is.
Oh my gosh, yes.
But I just wanted to bring that up and just get your thoughts on it, since I saw it in our comment section on one of our videos.
And I hope that people are like catching these nuggets that Ivan is dropping. All the content creators in the channel, look at how much we can learn just by listening to somebody that does this. He sees things with a whole nother... Ivan, I'm not trying to kiss your butt. I'm just telling you the truth, bro. I mean, you see things with a whole nother lens than we do. Being a professional editor, like I never would have thought too much is happening right there. I mean, that's just brilliant. So, Ivan, the whole hashtag, thank you, John and Dave, the whole movement behind, especially after the reemergence of Luke Skywalker, is that a movement that Ivan Ortega is getting behind? Do you feel, Ivan, that Star Wars is coming back? Are we on the way back right now?
I think so, to be honest with you. And yes, like I think this movement just sparked the conversation, because this is something kind of interesting. I went to Galaxy's Edge like on December of last year. It was a trip that I had planned with my girlfriend since like March, and obviously the pandemic happened, and it was like, okay, let's just go because the tickets are going to expire. But we went, and there were a couple of things that I kind of wanted to buy, but I didn't. So I was on my on the computer, and I looked at Shop Disney, and I looked at the merchandise. And if you want to know about the where a franchise is going, look at its merchandise, because that'll tell you where the priority is. Mm-hmm. And all the merchandise right now in Shop Disney for Star Wars is only original and Mandalorian. There's barely anything sequel based, So that just tells me that they know, number one, they know what sells. The bottom line is their pocket that they're interested in.
Oh yeah,
and it shows on their merchandise. And second, the fact that they say, "Oh, you guys are toxic. You only complain. You only hate. You only drive people off of social media." Now you can be like, okay, so why are we supporting this? Why are we loving this? Why are we crying about this in a good way? Why are we thanking this? Why are we inviting you guys to our conversations like Gina? Like now it's the conversation is there. The conversation is happening, and things like the things we do, like the Last Jedi re-edit that I did. I didn't re-edit that movie as a FU to Disney. I re-edited as a, hey, I love this franchise, and this is how I would have presented it with what I have. I did it because I know a lot of people were upset about it, and I just wanted to give them something to smile about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. Nick, you're going to say something?
Oh, no, I was just going to agree with what you were just said.
Yeah, and I do think this is a movement that the true fans of Star Wars must get behind. Ivan, it makes me think of this, and as somebody who, you've shared a lot about what your comings and goings professionally as you have moved from one job to the other, and so I'm sure that you know this. When you are at the negotiating table with an employee who is interested in hiring you, and they're talking to you about salary, that's the only time you have their ear. That's it. You better tell them what you have to have right there. You can't negotiate after. And we have Disney's ear right now. And we better let them know that we're happy about the return of Luke, or all of this is for naught. We can't be silent.
I mean, and that's the thing, imagine how much people are buying the merchandise right now of The Mandalorian. How many people are looking for it?
It's blowing. That merchandise and the OT, the retro figures are. Mm-hmm. I mean, you can't even find those. I mean, they sell out like day one. But yeah, the sequel trilogy stuff, it's not doing anything compared to Mandalorian and the OT stuff.
And people are waiting on their Luke Skywalkers.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And that's where they're listening to. Like, yes, they're gonna look at the PR. They're gonna look at the hashtags. They're gonna look at how we talk about it. They're gonna look at it. But and he comes around, Mark Hamill, tweeting your video. Like, obviously they've seen that, and they were like, okay, this is a compilation of the reaction. Let's see how they feel and everything. They are aware of it. They absolutely are aware of it. So I think we are walking on a very fine line, because I think this could be a double-edged sword. Yes, we have their attention. We're giving them Prices where prices is due. We're buying the merchandise that they're offering and everything. And I think this is the moment where we prove that we are the better fan, because I think it would be, it's a fine line between saying, I love Luke Skywalker and the Mandalorian, please give me more, and saying, stupid crap sequel. You see, this is like, yes, the message is the same. We like this thing better, but it's better to highlight the positive in this scenario, because otherwise we're going to create more Pablo Hidalgos. We're going to create, more attacks on the fans. Yeah. And I think that's what we as fans need to do to understand, okay, yes, we are the customers, but I don't think you have really appreciated a very nasty customer trying to prove something right to you. Like, okay, yeah, you were right, but let's move on,
And I like and can get behind the positivity of that message. No doubt about it. Nick?
I just want to make 2 quick points. One, Jeremy's video that we played a little bit, I think in the pre-show, where he pointed out the importance of the message that we had in that video he tweeted out to Disney, having seen that, is one thing that's huge. But also, how many of the sexist, misogynist, racist sequel haters were complaining about Gina Carano and Fennec Shand, whatever her name is, I butcher it every time I even try saying it, in The Mandalorian. Nobody was complaining about those characters, or Bo-Katan, or any of them, because they were good characters, and they fit the story, and we liked them for what they were, for what they gave us, and nobody was complaining about that. So I mean, they have to understand that to a certain degree, but sometimes I'm just feel like there's such idiots over there that they don't even get it, so it's like, Well,
that's what you have when, the best example that I have, I worked for the Air National Guard for about a year. And I did a lot of video marketing for them, and it was very interesting because they came to us, the marketing agency that I was working for at the time, and they said, we want to attract fans. We want to attract more signups. We want more people to join the Air National Guard. And we're like, fantastic. Okay, we did our research. And we looked at the people that are interested in the Air National Guard tend to be people that are very into computers, that they're not very warrior-like. They like more to be behind the desk, that they want to fix things, but they're not very, very warriors, like people would be at the army and stuff like that. So we created a lot of packages to appease that customer base. What happened after is that they told us, hey, this is absolute crap. We hate it. We're like, why? You have to follow the rules. We are tough. We are this. We are that. They labeled themselves as something. Therefore, the marketing campaigns were not as successful because of it, because they had their own little metric of we are this. So when you have people in charge that they have labeled themselves as something, it's very difficult to make them understand hey, just because you are this doesn't mean that your customer is, So they're not making products for the customer, they're making products for themselves.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. That's a good point. That's a really good take. Ivan, we're going to bring in our executive producer here, who would like to speak with you as well. His name is Mexican Iron Man.
Oh.
Mike?
Ivan, I am such a fan of yours. I am you have no idea. Over a year ago, I volunteered to exec produce this channel. Back when we had, 9 subscribers, Coach?
Maybe 7.
maybe 7, including the 3 of us.
Honestly, I think we were at like 200 or 300.
Yeah, we were 200. I'm being dramatic. Yeah, we're 200-300.
Play along, Nick.
Play along at home. I love Nick. Nick's the guy from the South that likes to audit things from a Southern perspective.
Ivan lives in Atlanta. He's just literally one city over from me here in Birmingham. So, and we don't talk like that in the South. It's not. I don't talk like that, Mike. What are you talking about?
Ivan, I'm moving from California to South Carolina, so I've been teasing with the boys that I bought Rosetta Stone for Southern talk. So that when I get to South Carolina, even though I'm a lot darker Mexican than you, I want to look like a local country boy. But Ivan, I am so honored to have you on the show. I've been a back end guy for these guys for a while, Wrench and other stuff. I've been a huge admirer and fan of your work. God bless you for what you did on those last 2 movies. Your editing. I mean, I really hope people in this chat, and there's 400 or 500 people here, I really hope you guys take a minute and go, for however you felt about the sequel trilogies, whether you loved them or you hated them, hear me now, hear me forever. You gotta go and watch and see what Ivan did. You got to go and see what he did, because you are going to have a different reaction. Now, you might still hate the movies, but you're going to have a different feeling about it, and it's going to be a better, more positive, and sure as hell more logical flow to what he did. And Ivan, I can't I got to tell you, as a fan of Star Wars and all that stuff, God bless you for I don't even know how many hours you must have poured over that footage, but God bless you for the work you did. And I want to tell you, by the way, I'm back as a patron on your channel. I re-signed up yesterday. Okay, so I had to cut down my patron list earlier this year due to budget cutbacks with the COVID. But I'm back, brother. I'm back on your Patreon channel, and I really want to encourage everybody to help. If you like Ivan's work, you got to support a creator with not just views. You got to support creators with money too, I believe. And I love doing that. And I just want to tell you that I'm really happy to see you back, and I want to congratulate you on overcoming all the stuff you did this past year. Personal and professional. We here at Echo Base Network, I was telling Coach told me the other day that I was coming on, and when I saw the comment for Coach, I said, Coach, I'm shaking. He said, Ivan just gave me a compliment. I'm like, oh my God, I know. And it's literally, we both said the same thing. It's like Michael Jordan saying, nice jump shot. I mean, we just died. I'm like, if God told me that the day would come when he would be on Echo Base Network, okay, I can go. No, not really, but I want to really acknowledge you. You are a gem and a rare treat in fandom. Not everybody knows about you. If you don't, this is a celebrity. He's not an egotistical guy. God bless you for that, Ivan. You're not. I know you don't take compliments super well. You're like Jeremy. You know what I love about Jeremy Geeks and Gamers is that for all the crap he gets, as much smack as people talk about Jeremy, if you give him a compliment, he's the absolute worst. He's the first to change the subject and talk about something else. And we just want to tell you how much we appreciate you being here. And your expertise is on point, bro. I agree with you completely about the direction. I think Coach and Nick and I are in complete alignment. And what I love about this channel in particular, is that however bad things got, God bless you, Coach, and God bless you, Nick, for being a lot like Ivan and like always seeing the positive even in the trash. And Ivan, that's what you did of those last couple of things that you did. I mean, my God, for you to sit through and go through that and create what you did, God bless you, brother. God bless you. And you didn't make a dime for it either. And by the way, people were bitching that it was taking you a long time. Well, you're just making it more perfect, Well, within reason, perfect with what you had.
I remember those comments. My God.
Yeah, Ivan, I guarantee you, I could tell just from your responses that you were getting so irritated and frustrated with the comments. Like, guys, I'm working on this. Like, give me some freaking time here. Like, it's going to come out. Just chill out,
I'm watching Ivan from afar, and, I watch his content. I love everything he does. And I'm going to piggyback on what Mike says. Ivan represents the best of us. Ivan is the heart of the fandom. I'm just being honest.
Yep.
Star Wars is in a good place if we could all be more like Ivan. That needs to be an EBN shirt. Be more like Ivan. But, and I just lost my train of thought.
I'll jump in while you think on that, Coach. But I know you're taking a break from YouTube and stuff, Ivan. But we really hope that you come back strong on your YouTube channel. We're all going to support you here. at Echo Base Network, and I know you got so much support within the Fandom Menace, and so we're ready for you to make a huge comeback, and anything we can do for you here, we'll
Whether it's a
definitely do
short
for you,
or a
brother.
feature film, and you just want to come on and announce it, we'd be happy to have you, host you, do previews.
Yeah.
If you need if you need us to slice up some preview videos for you, I know you're a master editor, but hey, whatever resources these two whatever resources we three Southerners have, we will contribute them.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the
what he
things.
said.
That's one of the things too that that I wanted to mention was there is a burden to being a content creator, and I think Ivan is. I think I'm a little bit more like Ivan. When I get hit in the gut, I feel it. Nick can take one on the jaw, and it doesn't bother him at all.
I'm more like Jeremy when it comes to the comments. Coach is not. He does not like reading he's texted me several times, dude. I can't do the comment thing,
I'm never
man.
looking at the comments again.
I have fun with it. I love it. I'll take just like a nice approach and be sarcastic to him. I mean, like Eric D. July and Jeremy and so many others say, monetize the hate. And I did that with one of the comments today on Twitter from one of our videos, and I have fun with it.
And I see what the chat is saying. I think I'm so excited I'm getting right up on my mic, so it should be better now. I just have to calm down a little bit.
Because Ivan's here.
I know, right? I know.
We're gonna scare him off. We're gonna fandom him. He's never gonna come back.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, well, we got a bunch of people in pop-ins that want to talk to Ivan, ask him some questions.
Yep.
I don't know if you want me to do the channel announcement now or later.
Go ahead and do the channel announcement real fast, and if Ivan Ivan can stay as long as he wants to, we are going to move into our pop-in session where we open it up to the fans who are watching. They can come on.
Can I ask him a quick question before we do pop-ins?
I guess you can.
Ivan, what do you got on the decks? What do you think you're going to be doing YouTube-wise or fandom community-wise in 2021?
Okay, well, that's actually a good question because I don't know if you guys saw it, and for everyone watching, if you want kind of like a sample of what I do, I did a trailer not too long ago of what my Heir to the Empire movie would be, and I re-edited the 3 movies basically to make it look like one movie just about the original characters being together, trying to bring Kylo Ren back into the light, and that was like the main conflict. It's awesome. It's a very intimate trailer. It's one of those like you could see it's not big. It's just about the family drama. But my next video, and that's something that I've been really talking about. It's something that you guys actually talked on. Where do I stand in all of this? Because I know I'm kind of like, I post my edits, but I don't really give out necessarily like out there my opinion in where I stand in a lot of issues, especially with how the fans are treated and my take on Lucasfilm and everything. So I was going to do an open letter to Lucasfilm.
Oh, that'd be awesome. We would definitely support that and promote it for sure.
Thank you. In regards of edits, I've decided to do my channel more about kind of all of my aspects in life. I want to do videos about martial arts, teach people a little bit of what I know, as well as editing too. Obviously, I want to do Star Wars edits. I would love to do a little bit more. I'm not sure about doing a whole movie re-edit, but I'm not opposed to it either. It's just after The Last Jedi, it was
so time-consuming.
Not necessarily that. It was just a very painful experience because the reason why it affected me as much, the comments, when it was taking so long to do, it's because I didn't make a YouTube channel to become famous. I made a YouTube channel to give people a re-edit I wanted to bring people a little bit of a freaking smile after The Last Jedi. That's the reason. Like, I was doing it for them, and I'm getting messages every day. Why are you taking so long? You're a cheat. You're a fraud. You're this. And, I'm like, I'm doing this for you. Like,
for free.
Like, you don't have to pay or anything. And
exactly.
And but they felt so entitled, and I was going through so much behind the scenes, and I live by myself. All my family is in Mexico, so I couldn't go and ask my mom for a hug or something. Like, I just sat in my living room getting notifications of how much of a fraud and how much of a horrible person I was for taking this long. And that just really broke my heart. And when I gave it to people and I was like, here it is, have it, like, I'm done with it. Now everyone was like, oh, this is so good, I'm so happy, and this, but I'm like, but I remember what you said. Like, there were some comments that were like, oh, thank you so much for doing this. And I remember, like, names in specific. Like, 2 weeks ago, you were calling me you wanted me to get deported. Like, I remember that specific comment. Like, 2 weeks prior to me releasing The Last Jedi, there was this specific comment, like, oh, I wish you and your family get deported by Trump. And then I released The Last Jedi, and that same person comments, oh, this is so great, we need more people like you. Like, you hypocrite. Like, and that plus 1,000. Just like,
yeah, we have no place for that kind of mindset, because this is about unity and our love of Star Wars. There's no place for division like that. Guys, I've got to hit some of these super chats. We've got so many to go through real quick. Ivan, you can stay as long as you want to, bro. After these super chats, we're going to do our pop-ins, where our guests are going to come on for just a minute or two each. And if you're here, they can ask you a question.
Absolutely.
Okay, awesome.
Thanks, Ivan.
All right.
Yeah, no,
and
my honor.
Normally, everybody gets their own video when we do super chats.
Yeah, we don't have time for that.
We don't have time for that. I'm going to group them in 5. So let me read these 5 real quick. Sam Whitfield sends a $4.99 super chat. He says, just subscribe to the channel today, but I've seen your video in my suggestion for a while. Thanks for all you guys do. Thank you very much, Sam. We greatly appreciate that. Welcome to the family. Daniel Blowald sends a $4.99 super chat as well. He said, fans equal customers. Disney and Lucasfilm needs to understand this. Damien, we could not agree anymore. That is an excellent point. Thank you so much for supporting us here at EBN. Melissa Lord sends a $2 super chat. She says, will the rat understand the message? I hope so. And if I know that she's referring to Kathleen Kennedy, absolutely. I hope so. We'll see. Maybe she's too prideful. Let's just hope. NB Geeks Let's Talk sends a $5 super chat. That one EP, and for just a few minutes, we got that one episode. And for just a few minutes, we got something many of us wanted to see for 3 decades. This is the Luke we wanted in some ways, I think we needed. And NB Geeks Let's Talk, we could not agree more. The fandom needed this, and it was instant gratification and healing for many of us. And then lastly in this group, Bruce Lombardo, hail Bruce, sends a $9.99 super chat. He says, it's a world where right is right. It's a world where right is wrong and wrong is rewarded. As my favorite actress Jamie Lee Curtis said, do not worry so much about the people who try to live rent-free in your head. Move on. That's very, very wise, Bruce. So thank you so much, guys, for supporting us here at Echo Base Network and being here tonight. Bruce Lombardo, NB Geeks Let's Talk, Melissa Lord, Damian Blowald, and Sam Whitfield. We greatly appreciate that. And remember, you are Echo Base Network, and this video is for you.
Real quick, when we come back, or when you get finished, I need to announce channel members that have been added and upgraded.
Well, you're still live, because it didn't go over. Here.
Another real quick thing before Coach gets back to these other super chats. Louise Brooks joined as a Padawan member. Phoenix Rider joined as Jedi Master. Chris Persia upgraded to Jedi Knight. Teresa Pearson upgraded to Jedi Master, and Robert Pearson upgraded to Jedi Master. To the Jedi Master members out there, if you'll DM us on Twitter or send us an email or something, we need to know what fictional character you want to portray you, so we can put you in a video, and we'll add you to our Twitter Jedi Master message group as
That's
well.
right. And the coach will use his very amateur editing skills to create something for you. All right. So Make It Dirty says in a $5 super chat, thank you, Make It Dirty. He says, I never liked the idea of time travel in Star Wars, but at this point, I think it's needed. 100% agree. I think most of the fandom would agree with that. Make It Dirty. Orville Nation, Hail Orville Nation sends a $5 super chat. Happy New Year, Echo Base and entire Echo Base family. Love you guys. We love you too, brother. Thank you so much for your support.
Hail Orville Nation.
Absolutely. Sakreen's Daferin sends $5. It's so great to see so much love in the Star Wars communities the past week. Little bit behind, but so glad I can finally catch you live. This is real Star Wars. I tell you what, a comment like that makes my heart swell, because this channel is first about community. We love Star Wars, and we're doing this together. Thank you so much. And Orville Nation sends another $5. He says, Ivan, very sorry for our difficulties when we scheduled interview. Still traveling. Love you and your work. You are amazing. Many blessings, PJ.
Thank you.
That's awesome. So Orville Nation, Sakreen's Daferin, and Make It Dirty, thank you guys so much for supporting us here at Echo Base Network. Remember, we are Echo Base Network, and this video is for you. All right, last round of Super Chats. We greatly appreciate this, guys, and we're going to move on with the show with our epic pop-in session. If you are new to the channel and you've never experienced pop-ins, be ready for anything. All right, so Sakrina Daferin, another $5. How about a Star Wars yoga retreat? I think that is aimed towards Ivan, because I can't even touch my toes standing up. Thank you very much, Sakrina Daferin. That's an interesting thought. Louise Brooks sends a $5 super chat. She says, I saw the original in 77, first day matinee. I love Mandalorian, Favreau, and Filoni. Get it. Thank you for sharing that, Louise. I am jealous that you got to experience that in 77 at the matinee. I wish I could have done that myself. A little too young. I was -1 at the time.
Yep.
But we are jelly about that. But thank you for sharing, and thank you for your support. Orville Nation sends a $10 super sticker. Thank you again, Orville Nation, for your support. And then Louise Brooks sends a $50 super
Holy
chat.
moly.
She says,
Oh, wow. Thank
love you guys. Louise, we love you too. Thank you so much for that support. Remember, Louise Brooks, Orville Nation, Sakreen Staferin, you are Echo Base Network, and this super chat is this video is for you.
So one other quick thing, guys. Pete, our good friend Pete over at ETEP, has become a Jedi Knight member. We appreciate that, brother. I know that you got family stuff going on. Hopefully you can jump in the pop-in session tonight. We always love having you on the channel when you can make it, brother.
Yep, absolutely. And did you update all of the channel memberships and everything? Did you hit everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he got
All right.
everybody.
Well, we also have Melissa Lord sent in a $2 super chat, and we want to hit this real quick before we move on. Will Thrawn be the big bad in the Filoni verse? What are your thoughts?
100%. I think so. Ivan, what's your thoughts?
Thrawn being the big bad guy?
Yeah.
I think that is that would be the most kind of, in a way, logical sense.
Yeah.
To things, and knowing like how they're doing things, where everything's kind of like getting interlaced, they need a Thanos level thing, and I mean, it just makes sense, you know. But we said the same thing about Luke Skywalker. Like, it doesn't make sense that they bring Luke. So I wouldn't be surprised if they do something, which I hope they don't. And I don't want to say it, because then if it happens, then they're gonna be like, he predicted it. He brought us the bad juju. But
do it.
Say it.
If they somehow make that the big bad guy is Snoke, and everything kind of leads into explaining how the First Order was created, and they made the Mandalorian and all of these shows to explain the sequels, and they just make it about the sequels again. Like I said, I hope they don't.
You are right, Ivan.
Okay, can we rewind that?
No, but continue, because I mean the points that you're making. I mean it sounds valid to something that Disney would probably more than likely do. I mean, especially seeing the one episode with the clones in there, and that possibly being Snoke in there. I mean, it makes sense what you're saying.
I'd like to chime in with another point, something to add, which came up on the Doomcock stream, which was a late night breaking news on Friday night, which was from Cameron Pasha. You guys know Cameron? You know, he's a writer in Hollywood. He's got friends in Lucasfilm and Disney, and he's dropped rumors before. Unlike Doomcock, he doesn't write. He like dropped some live, like on the air. So he came on Doomcock's show late Friday night, and he got a text from somebody who so far has been batting 4-0 with rumor drops that, quote, Dave Filoni has a strategic tactical plan to axe out the sequel trilogy piece by piece through through 3 or 4 of the variety of the new titles that they announced previously that he's going to be working on.
And I hope it happens.
So that was Cameron, who is, you know, I mean, he's been a Hollywood writer for 20 plus years. He's an insider, and the last 3 times that he said that this quote contact of his dropped a rumor, he's 3-0, and this would be 4-0 if he goes 4-0. But I'm sorry, so he's 3-0. This would be his 4-0 rumor drop. He did on Doomcock stream last night. Doomcock got floored. We all got floored, those of us that were in the chat. So,
right,
you know, it was interesting info.
Well,
this
that's
was Thursday
a good
night,
take.
actually.
And Melissa Lord, thank you so much for that $2 super chat. Great question, great conversation right there. And here's the thing, Melissa, we're going to be having that conversation for at least the next year, because we're not going to know, but we can speculate. We're going to be getting Thrawn. He definitely is going to be the big baddie in my mind.
Yeah.
So, Melissa, this video is for you. Remember, you are Echo Base Network. All right. I was just told in the background that I was ugly, but that's okay.
And somebody said you were a gamer chipmunk or something.
Why you got to say that on a live stream with 300 plus people? I know I'm storing up for the winter, folks. All right. So,
hey,
anyways,
so am I.
Yeah, we got some folks stacking up backstage.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and start our pop-ins. We see people calling for it. So here's what we're going to do. When you pop in, we got so many people. We're going to have multiple waves of pop-ins. If you want to join the stream tonight, we're going to do our very best to make sure if you want in, you could come in. Here's the thing. Please be wearing a headset or earbuds, and please have YouTube muted so we do not get an echo.
Yes.
Nothing. I'm not trying to be ugly or anything like that, but if there's an echo, I'm going to have to mute you or put you in the background until we can get that fixed. Not trying to be ugly at all. Please understand. So we're going to go ahead and start our pop-ins now. Mexican Iron Man, are you staying with us, or are you going to bounce?
No, I'm here. I mean, we got Orville Nation, we got Positive Candor, so we got 80s Totally,
Pop-ins start now.
ahead and pop out so we can get one
All
more
right,
person
so
in.
here we go. We are bringing in our brother J-Man, Demon Scythe Synthwave, or 80s Totally Awesome today, Ted, the old Star Wars nerd, Low Spec Linux, Positive Candor, and Orville Nation. What a house, y'all. What a house. Hail to everybody. Hope everybody is doing well. If I ask you all how you're doing, everybody's going to talk at once, and it's going to be insane. So here's what we're going to do. So, and this is for the future panels as well when you pop in. First of all, if you want to say something to Ivan and ask him a question or anything as our featured guest, feel free to do that while you respond to the following. We want to talk to you guys about, are we winning right now in 2021? Is the Star Wars fandom winning? Come in and give us your thoughts on where does Star Wars go in 2021. Do you have hope? Does hope spring eternal? You let us know. We're going to start with Ted, the old Star Wars nerd. Ted, the floor is yours, sir.
Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right. All right. Okay. Hey, I think we are winning. Oh, first up to Ivan. Thanks very much for always being there and doing what you do. After I've started doing my YouTube stuff, I've noticed how very difficult all the editing and everything is. So I recognize, thank you for everything you do. As for the winning, I think we may not be winning, but we got a hell of a punch in, and they took notice. I think they're watching the fandom now. They're watching our responses, and we have their attention. Maybe they're listening. Hopefully, they'll continue on the way of the Mandalorian and Luke Skywalker coming in to save everything. And I think it's going well.
Yep, good, Ted. I'm feeling those positive vibes as well. All right, Demon Scythe Synthwave, 80s Totally Awesome. What say you?
Hail. Can
Hail.
Everybody hear me?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to answer your question real quick here. Okay. First, yes, the fandom is winning. Like Ted, the old Star Wars nerd, said, we did get a good over-the-top punch in, but you got to remember, KK is the Empire, and she will strike back. So we have to be ready. We have to have our Hoth. We have to have our other bases, and we have to get ready and hunker down and get ready for the war, because this ain't over. And we all know what happened to Hoth. So I do have one question for Mr. Ivan there. Thank you very much, sir, for all that you do for us. My question is, with Mando doing so well with Luke, there is a rumor of a Luke series floating around. If Favreau and Lucas do it, would doing it like the Cobra Kai series be something good that could make this rumored series something good for the fans and for us to watch? Would that be kind of a good way to do it? I think so. I really love Cobra Kai, and I think if they did that, I think it would be hot. But what would you say, sir?
Pleasure to meet you, number one. And I would say that Luke Skywalker series it would be fantastic, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I speak for all the fandom to say that we've reached a point, we've reached a really low bar to where if they recast Mark Hamill and they bring Sebastian Stan or someone else to do Leia, someone else to do Han Solo, as long as they do it right, we are so willing to forgive so many things, And I think we've reached that point to where we're way more accepting of, okay, just do it right, just do it right, we'll accept it. Would I be cautious about it? Yes, because I think I still need to see a little bit more from Lucasfilm of understanding of the deep lore, because the Luke Skywalker that we want to see is not necessarily Luke Skywalker at Return of the Jedi. We want to see Grand Master Luke. We want to see the Luke that was able to overcome the dark side. We want to see Mara Jade. We want to see those stories, like the deep mythology of Star Wars, that I don't really think Star Wars, Lucasfilm yet understands. Like Dave Filoni does, I think, but I don't think they're still willing to take such a big step into something as mythical as that. And if they try to make it another Mandalorian feel good type of thing, then I would feel very like I don't think it's gonna work, because Luke Skywalker would only work in a very high level. So I think I would feel better about a Luke Skywalker series if the series about Obi-Wan is good.
Good point.
Thank you.
That's a great question, 80's totally awesome. Thank you so much. And I want to apologize to you. I thought you were Demon Scythe Synthwave, and the first word out of your mouth, I knew it was not him. So 80's totally awesome. I apologize for that. Thank you very much for joining in on this pop-in session.
It's all right. It's all right. I'm happy to be here. I'm
your
just
logo
one of the
is very
fans.
similar. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Welcome. All right, J-Man. So where are we winning this war? Where's Star Wars going in 2021? And you have to say something to Ivan.
Yeah, well, Ivan actually was saying some great points just now, and someone in the super chat mentioned something about customers, and I always like to apply the logic of some of these things to other businesses, because this is a business, and if Disney's a car dealership, they keep trying to sell you the the Last Jedi car, or the Force Awakens car, or the Rise of Skywalker car, and we don't like these cars, but we see one in the back, we're like, what's that Luke Skywalker car in the back? That looks okay. No, don't worry about that one. You buy this one. And we're like, well, I like that Luke Skywalker. Who's that salesman? Oh, Dave, John. Don't worry about those guys. They're, KK is the ruler of this dealership, and this is the cars we want to sell, but we don't want these cars. And they want to sell us cars, but they don't want to sell us the cars that we want to buy. Does that make sense?
Yeah, they didn't give us a Ferrari. They gave us a Fiero.
Right. So, I think they need to bring that car to the forefront and be like, okay, look, this is the car we're selling. This is the new hot model. These other ones, we're going to kind of push them to the back. And that's what we want to see. And Ivan kind of touched upon that. It's like, if I don't want to see Luke Skywalker if it's just going to be the whatever version of Luke, or I don't know if they know what version of Luke we want to see. John and Dave may know, so they're going to have to let those two sales guys get to the front and sell that car, and then let us buy that car. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of where I'm at. Just an off-topic thing for Ivan. I'm loving the martial arts stuff, so I'd love to see some of the martial arts videos, just as a side note. But because I know you mentioned you may do some of that, that'd be sick. But anyway, it's not a Star Wars topic, but just wanted to mention that.
I don't know if you've seen. I did a video of me reacting to Wing Chun practitioners, and
no, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's one of the very new ones that I did. I reacted to, like, some people send me some martial art videos, especially Wing Chun videos. Yeah. They're like, oh, this is such a cool Wing Chun practitioner. And I try to, in my editing way as well, try to see, like, okay, this is how I would do it. This is why. This is, I try to explain the why and the how on things. So I think, like, if you want to see kind of how I plan to talk about martial arts, that would be a good video to
check it out. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out right after this stream.
Awesome.
Thank you, J-Man.
Cool.
All right, so low spec Linux laptop 2021 Star Wars. Are we winning this war? And say hello to Ivan.
Hello, Ivan. I don't know if we're winning this war or not, but there's glimmers of hope that we've at least got their attention finally, and we're not just getting crapped on. You got, like, Mark Hamill shouting out to us, and Gina Carano doing the conversation with Drunk 3PO. Mm-hmm. And there's no doubt that we've got their attention. I'm just still worried because we can all count on Disney doing the wrong thing. But there's definitely, it's more hope than we've seen. How many years now?
Decades.
Because, as I liked Rogue One, and they even had a character in Rogue One I liked. But they totally removed Kyle Katarn. It's like, what? That's like one of the best characters in Star Wars outside the movies.
Right. Yep.
So I don't know.
Point.
But it's hopeful for and it hasn't been since I can remember.
Yeah. I'm feeling that, and you said that so well. I can't even remember all of the good things that have happened lately. There's so many good. Like, here's an example.
I'll tell you, there's been lots of good things happening with me lately because I go back and play the old Star Wars games.
Let's go. We're actually going to be
but not
doing
with
that
the
on
new
this channel.
stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm streaming KOTOR right at the moment.
Members actually tweeted Mark Hamill in a follow-up to his sharing our video. It was Tina Lynn. Tina tweeted him and said something to the effect of, I'm a newer member at EBN. Thank you so much. We love you. Star Wars is back, that kind of thing. And he hearted her comment.
Wow.
And that's just more momentum for all of us. So, well said, Low Spec Linux Laptop. You've got the best name on YouTube. Thank you so much. All right. Positive Candor, how are you, sir? And are we winning this thing?
We're on our way, towards winning. And if they do come out with a Luke series, probably I would call it a renewed hope. If I had to name it, basically. And I just wonder, as far as the editing and stuff goes, I know that the CGI effect in that episode was not the greatest for Luke because he could not move his head or anything like that. So I was wondering, Ivan, if there's really kind of a better way around that aspect of it when you have to use that kind of a CGI on somebody else's face, obviously.
Well, yeah, and there is a way. But here's the thing: it would be extremely expensive. It would be insanely expensive, and I don't think that Disney is really that interested in giving Avenger budget to a series of Disney Plus, So I really think their best bet is going to just, muster up some courage and have Mark Hamill endorse a new actor like Sebastian Stan or something as like the successor. Because here's the thing, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I speak for everyone that if Disney said, hey, this is your new Luke Skywalker, most of us, even if he turns out to be a good one, at the beginning we're gonna be like, you sure you want to do that? But if Mark Hamill says, hey, because now we know where he stands, if we see Mark Hamill being like, hey, I endorse this guy, I think we would be way more accepting. At least subconsciously, we would be like, he was endorsed by Mark Hamill. I can accept it,
Yeah. Now, do you like the aspect of them kind of mixing in like martial arts with the lightsaber battles and stuff like that?
Yeah, oh my God, absolutely. I mean, one of the main reasons why
is that a rhetorical question?
No, I mean, I'm just saying, do you wish that you would use it more, basically?
Yeah, oh my God, it's absolutely little thing. A lot of people ask still about the fight between Kylo Ren and Luke Skywalker that I planned on shooting. And that was going to be part of the Last Jedi re-edit. If you don't know, my re-edit is kind of incomplete at some point because I decided that I was going to do a fight between Luke Skywalker and Kylo Ren, actually clash swords and everything. But when the Mandalorian finale came up, I talked to my friend Steven, and we were like, you know what? Let's just do a young Luke versus a random Sith or something like that. And our fight incorporates a lot of martial arts that we know. It incorporates a lot of movement and very kendo style type of flourish. So I think at the heart of every lightsaber battle, you need to have that finesse, that posture of martial arts. It's not just baseball batting like freaking Ray moving all around like a floppy cow. You want to see, because when you hear about a Jedi, you want to see finesse. You want to see what a Jedi is. You don't think whenever you see a Jedi fight, you're like, nah, I can't beat that. Like I'm staying out of that. So I think it would be just wise on their end to use more martial arts in their choreography.
Yeah, and one other thing to add to that, so when Ivan was doing the Last Jedi re-edit, he posted a crap ton of videos of them training for that fight scene in the gym and stuff, and man, they were killing it. Like, I mean, the stuff they were doing was amazing. I was super excited for that scene. I completely understand where Ivan's coming from on why it didn't get in there, but all the work they put in to try to get it in there was absolutely amazing, and they just did a killer job. Ivan is super talented when it comes to that stuff.
Yep, I agree. Well,
thank you.
Well, thank you, Positive Candor, for that message. And that's actually something that I was wanting to ask Ivan earlier that I didn't get a chance to get to, was martial arts, and especially the episode where Ahsoka emerges in Chapter 14. That was some great martial arts fighting there, absolutely. Yeah. So, Orville Nation, hail to you, sir. Thank you so much for all the support that you've given us, PJ. Say hello to Ivan, and where are we going in 21, my friend?
Hail, Orville Nation.
Hey guys, thanks so much for the invite. First, I just want to send my love out to Mexican Iron Man. I hope everything is as progresses as positively as possible. And Ivan, I am so sorry. I have been abroad. I'm still traveling. I am sorry, man. I apologize. I wanted to personally apologize to you for that.
You don't have
to. It's been a nightmare to stream. I miraculously. Mike invited me on, and I could just jump on today, but usually I can't. So thank you, and Nick and Coach. It's the first time I've ever been on here, so I'm honored. I do have a question, comment for Ivan. I'm pretty convinced that Favreau and Filoni are they're gonna recast Leia. I think because I think that this whole female, the Force's female stuff. I think that if they recast Leia, I think that Kathleen Kennedy really can't go after Leia, so that's why I think that they're going to make her probably the champion of the future of Star Wars. What do you think?
I can see them do that, and I think a lot of people would really not be happy, to be honest with you. If I was to say something, I think it would be that I'm gonna get a lot of hate for what I'm about to say, but I don't think I want a Luke Skywalker series or any of the original characters to have a series. Why? Because you kind of just made me come to this decision. I don't want them other than cameos on other series, because if they do a series on them, they're gonna give them a complete twist, most likely, of personality. They're gonna put them in situations that we are going to see them as defined something. And it's a very, very fine line to get it right. But if they show up in cameos in other series to save the day, you give them more of that pedestal. You bring them more to that stature that you think of them as, and you give them respect in that way. You don't insult their characters. And Leia could come and be the champion in like Ahsoka series or whatever series, and just like show that she's a badass, but she's not tarnishing Luke. She's not overshadowing anyone. You know what I'm saying?
Totally. Yeah, because you're absolutely right. If they went back and did it, like, they would have to be so good at it. You're right.
So yeah, I think that it's gonna be best for them to just keep them as just like the people that saved the day, and you're just like in awe whenever you see them, as opposed to just a long series where something can go wrong.
Yep. Well, guys, thank y'all. We're having some technical difficulties with my mic, so I'm going to go ahead and get that fixed right now. Thank you, panel, for coming in, and y'all were outstanding. Love you guys. The fandom is uniting. We just can't tell you how awesome y'all are enough. From the bottom of our hearts, thank y'all so much for doing these pop-ins. Make sure that y'all continue and come back and do this again. We'll go ahead and pop you guys out. Thank you so much for coming by. Nick, tell them thank you as well.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Good news, Coach. My mic works fine. And
Thank you for having us on.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much.
SAP button.
Be excellent to each other.
Nice.
So I'm going to play a membership ad. We're going to take a 60-second break, and we'll be right back with more pop-ins. All right. Thank you, guys. Hopefully the mic is better. And I know y'all will let me know that if it's not, though. So anyways, that was a great round of pop-ins. Mexican Iron Man, take it away, sir.
Hey, thanks, Coach. Thanks. I think that was a fantastic set of pop-ins, and Ivan, you're just amazing. Hey, I want to point out some things tonight while we get the next group of people in the back room, which is that Coach has been updating the website. Nick and Coach have been updating some graphics. We got some cool new shirts here, like my father before me. And then we got this other one here, Give Yourself to the Dark Side. Let's see, what's it? Here's a Yoda one. If so powerful you are, why leave? Echo Base Network coffee cup. Oh, and then we got some Mexican Iron Man shirts here. Look at here. Best friends forever. Mexican Iron Man and Echo. What is Echo? The protocol droid? Is that what he is?
Yes.
Yeah, Echo Base Network.
And then we've got some documentary shirts. This is one for the upcoming one that Mahler is going to be narrating, which is the LucasArts, The Rise and Fall of an Empire. We're going to be releasing that, I think, in late January or February. Mahler's the narrator. And then this one here is the sequel trilogy documentary shirt. That's the one that Doomcock was a narrator for. We've got a Jacad t-shirt as well. This one's kind of cool. This one where, you've got like the Force energy and the different fighters. Hoth system. Here's one, Mexican Iron Man with a stick of or a bottle of glue holding things together at Echo Base Network. And then to commemorate what's been happening the last few weeks, we got some new shirts here. He's back. Let's celebrate. There's the front and back on the right side. A Fandom United, Echo Base Network. And then this is my favorite t-shirt. I ordered 2 of these today. They just came up this morning. But on the back it says, we are, you are. And then the front says, Echo Base Network. Yeah. I got that one. And they all come in like, I think, 8 or 9 different colors.
Yeah.
And then, while we're here, let's see, I want to highlight that we've got some new members tonight. The channel does have, we want everybody to be a subscriber, of course. We're at 12,500 subscribers. Congratulations, boys. We got different membership levels. We've got the Padawan level where you get loyalty badges next to your name in the comments. You get custom emojis. Your name appears on end credits for all videos. That's at the Padawan level. By the way, we're trying to keep these super affordable for everybody. Next level up is Jedi Knight. You get to do member-only live streams. We're going to do, starting in January, one movie watch party per month. And then the next level up at Jedi Master, you get to get some personal intro video. You get featured. You can pick a character and be in the front video. You get to participate in Jedi Council meetings. You also get advanced viewing of the documentaries and selected mini documentaries that the guys produce. And my favorite part, you get an Echo Base Bravery Bullion coin. Well, we misspelled bullion, but hey, this is an Arkansas or Alabama channel, so we might not know how to spell bullion. But anyway, you get a bullion coin. Now, what is that? Well, let me show you. Designed by the great Fed for Hire, polished silver and nickel. This is the front and the back. It's going to say established 2019, full color, just like that. A challenge coin. They're almost 2 inches wide, and that's the front and back. And you'll get shipped one of these here around the 3rd week in January. They're being minted now, and everybody at the Jedi Master level will be getting those as well. All right, well, that's what's happening with the channel, with memberships, and with merchandise. Back to you, Coach.
All right, thank you, buddy. So we're going to go ahead and pop in. Rob Pearson is here, longtime supporter of us and one of our members. Hail, Rob.
Hey, guys.
How's it going, brother?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Hello, Ivan.
Hello.
Well, Rob, tell us, are we winning this war 2021? And before you do, Rob, Nick, if you want to throw the link back out there if you haven't already, if you're in there and you want to join the stream, now is the time. Come on in. Make sure you got those headphones and YouTube is muted. But Rob, go ahead and say hello to Ivan. And where do you see this thing going in 2021? Are the fans winning?
Yeah, hello again, Ivan. I think at the moment it's looking pretty good. There's so many good possibilities. It's just hoping they choose the right paths for everybody.
Yeah.
And also just like to say congratulations on 12,400 subscribers at the moment. I reckon April before you get a silver YouTube play button.
Well, I appreciate it.
Will they send us 2 since it's 2 of us running the channel?
What about Mexican Iron Man? Does he not get one?
Yeah, we would need 3.
Mexican Iron Man does not get a lot of the fruits and benefits that he should, but he's fighting for every little scrap that he gets from the buffet table that's left behind.
Don't worry,
I think everybody knows.
I think with Ivan being on the show, the status of Mexican Iron Man is going to go up. Ivan brings our stock up as a people. I love it.
I
feel like my stock has risen just because Ivan showed up.
Everybody knows that only really one person runs the channel, so.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Mike. I've got 4 lightsabers on the go. I'm sure one of them will make their way to you.
I love you, Robert Pearson. I love you.
Well, where is Teresa? She needs to be on the stream.
She's gone to bed.
Oh, okay.
It is just coming up 3 a.m. over here, so she's had to go to bed.
Yeah.
Well, but she says love to everybody.
Yeah. So, Rob, we didn't have you on when we were talking about the whole final episode of Mandalorian. What was your reaction and thoughts on them bringing Luke back in that moment when you first saw it?
I was absolutely on the edge of my seat. I know it's a bit of a cliche, but I really was. I'd had a few beers as well, so I was getting very tingly in odd places. Teresa started crying. She was so over the moon with it. It was absolutely brilliant. The only thing I thought at the time, I think it might be the second time I watched it, was it's 5 years after the Return of the Jedi. Has he still not got his hand sorted and he needs a black glove? But other than that, it was just absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. I definitely have heard some valid criticism of the episode, but overall, it was Luke being back. It just
it's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, absolutely loved it. Just the sound of that X-wing as soon as it started coming, that was enough to get the goosebumps going.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very true. Well, Rob, thank you so much for popping in, man. We appreciate you, and good luck in the giveaway because you are a previous giveaway winner.
I am.
I think postage to you costs more than the item itself, but it's well
more than likely.
It's well worth it, my friend.
Yep. And one other thing. So Robert Pearson, if you guys don't know, is the official prop builder for Echo Base Network, and he actually made this for Coach and I. I actually got a case for this. This is a rocket firing, J-slot rocket firing Boba Fett, and you can see all the little pieces in there. But he actually made that, and he is actually making us Luke Skywalker Return of the Jedi lightsaber hilts, and we are actually going to be giving away one of those on the show when he is done with that, and they are like fantastic. Look, I mean, I'm talking about is close to the actual movie prop as you can get, like authentic, real lightsaber hilt, and he's got videos on with clips of the work that he does over on his channel, so you guys definitely go check him out, and he's just an awesome supporter of the channel, and we appreciate him.
Okay.
Oh, thank you very much.
So here's what we're going to do, guys. And Rob, I greatly appreciate you coming by, man. We love you. Come back by again. Good luck in this giveaway. You'll probably win it. And and we'll holler at you later, bro.
Okay, thank you very much, guys.
Good talking to you, brother.
Thanks. Bye. Bye, Ivan.
Oh, bye.
So here's what we've got, guys. We've got a giveaway that we're going to do, and I kind of thought this would be neat to do because Ivan is here. So not this first part, but here we have a 1997 Kellogg's mail-away box and baggie with Han Stormtrooper sealed inside. So Power of the Force 2, 1997. I mean, not incredibly valuable. You could probably buy it on eBay for $10, but it is a cool memento. What is cooler in my mind is this right here. This is a giveaway that we're going to do, and this one kind of hurt to give away, but I will reacquire this. This is the 1986 red-labeled first edition Return of the Jedi on VHS. And these run you somewhere around $30 to $40 on eBay, especially in really nice quality like this one is. So you can see the VHS tape is here. It is super clean. It actually still works. So this is an original VHS, basically a series 1 of Return of the Jedi. So
worship Ivan.
So I made the suggestion earlier that we just ask a like a
Never
trivia
mind.
question, and the first person that answers it gets it.
No, I like Mexican Iron Man's thought. So tell them. So here's what we want to do. This is what we want to do. If you want to enter into this giveaway for both the Return of the Jedi VHS and the Han Stormtrooper sealed in box and baggie, we want you to put the following.
I think they should like, subscribe, and then put a comment in the comment section after the video stream's over. And then we'll just, do it at random.
We want you guys to put this in the chat, and we actually want you to do this, please, we ask you. It is hashtag I subbed to Ivan.
Yeah.
If
you will please,
yeah,
go do that.
I'm on my way.
And put this.
Oh
is
wait,
your
I'm already
entry.
a sub.
This is your entry into the giveaway, and we will do a drawing. Look, my Southern came out right there. We will do a drawing, y'all, and you will see the winner next week. We will reveal that. So, Ivan, thank you so much, man, for coming by here. We want you to know that we really appreciate you, and if there's anything Echo Base Network can ever do for Ivan, all you have to do is ask, man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. For real, this is I could not see a better way to start the year than with this, to be honest. I'm speechless right now. Thank you. I honestly don't deserve it, and thank you so much.
And we might actually be hitting you up on some editing questions in the future.
No, whatever you want, by all means.
You
did
deserve it massively, bro. For all you've given us in terms of time and product and stuff, bro, you deserve it massively. I'm excited to see you diversify into your other passions that you have as well, because I think that's going to be a really great, well-rounded channel overall. Because I saw some of the stuff that you did a little bit, like some of the martial arts skills that you brought to some of your lightsaber videos, like about a year and a half, 2 years ago, where you were treating it like it was a real katana sword, And those were really cool too. But I could tell that was coming not so much from your Star Wars place, but it was coming from your martial arts expertise. So I'm really excited to see you diversify. I think it's gonna be great.
I hope so. I really do, because to be honest with you, I was kind of scared to come back to YouTube, because I didn't know how they were the people were gonna be accepting and stuff. And
bro, I think as a fan, at being one of your fans and watching all that hell crap going on, it broke my heart. It was killing me while it was going on, and I didn't know you then, so it was really hard. I was just a patron, but I tell you, I think what happened is that everybody's venomous feelings about the movie, for those that didn't like it, their venomous feelings, they just took it out on you because you were the first brother to come forward and have hey, I'm going to do something creative or constructive with it. And I think that everybody just threw all that negative Disney stuff at you, and it was just really misplaced. And then when you delivered, as you always do, an amazing product, then all of a sudden everybody's like, oh wow, he's amazing. I'm like, no horseshit, he's amazing. He was amazing last year. He was amazing on the last one. He was amazing the year and a half before in the lightsaber videos. What the hell?
Thank you. And honestly, this has been great, and hopefully we can do this again, like for real.
Absolutely.
It's been absolutely real, and for everyone that's been watching this, to the 230 something people that are watching right now, thank you so much for everything, and thank you for watching. You guys, you have a fantastic fan base right now, a little happy family. What you guys have created, Coach, Mike, and Nick, it's great. Like, I'm seeing the comments, and there's so much love and positivity here. So I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, because trust me, I have seen the worst of YouTube comments. Like, I have seen that shit.
We've seen it on our end somewhat too. Probably not as much as you, but we've seen some of it.
Looking at the comments on the stream, I just want to say to everyone in the chat, you're great. I've seen a couple of names right there that just stick out with some very, very nice comments, and my thank you to all of you. A big hug, and just, let's enjoy what we have right now that we have it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Ivan, thank you so much for being here. Guys, we've got 2 super chats that we need to catch up with, and we're going to leave with a very special video that we've made for you guys. So Louise Brooks sends a $5 super chat. She says, while some people, Kathleen Kennedy, do not get it, we do. So appreciate your voices pushing Disney to support course correction. So thank you, Louise Brooks, for another $5 super chat. We greatly appreciate that, and we totally agree with you, and we hope that over time she does get it. And Walter Hefty sends a $9.99 super chat. He says, what is your opinion on having Ahsoka Tano meet Luke Skywalker in either The Mandalorian or Ahsoka? And to that one, we'll defer to Ivan. Ivan, what is your opinion on Ahsoka Tano and Luke Skywalker meeting?
I think that would be the way to end all of this. Like, you know how Endgame was, I am Iron Man, boom. That was the end of Endgame. Like, the funeral and everything was later. The end was the snap. The end should be, they defeated Thrawn or whoever the main bad guy was, and Ahsoka is just like looking up at the sky and saying something like, man, the dark side, like, it corrupts everything. I've seen what it does to the best of us. And then Luke just places his hand on her shoulder, and this is kind of the first time they meet. They met on the battlefield. They fought together, but they didn't know who each other was. And he goes, sometimes there is light in the darkest places. And she's like, and sometimes there's darkness in the lightest places. Like, my master, he was the greatest Jedi I've ever known, and he fell to the dark side. And then Luke goes, my father was one of the most despised people in the galaxy, and he brought so much pain and darkness, but I saw the good in him. And they have this conversation, Ahsoka talking about her master and Luke talking about his father, but they don't know it's the same person.
Yeah.
And then at the end, it's like, how much, like, Ahsoka is like, how much I miss you, Anakin. And then Luke is like, what did you say? Who was your master? And she's Anakin. And then Luke goes, there's something I need to tell you. And then he tells the story of how Vader went to the light side at the end. And she's just like, he came back. He came back. And you can see that Ahsoka then revives her spirit of the Jedi Order. She sees that the Jedi are not the council. She sees that the Jedi is beyond that, because Luke became a Jedi like Anakin was. And I think that would be the finale, like the conversation of conversations. That would be that's how I would direct it. That's it.
That's beautiful.
I would love to see that.
And then
Luke,
Anakin's Force Ghost shows up.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah. And Luke and Ahsoka talking to Anakin's Force Ghost.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
I would love to see it.
Beautiful image there. Louise, Brooks, and Walter Hefty, thank you so much for that super chat. We greatly appreciate it. Remember, we are and you are Echo Base Network, and this video's for you. All right, guys, we are back, and thank you so much. Nick, you got a channel member update, and we got a very special video that we're going to play for you guys.
Yeah, so hail to Orville Nation, who became a Jedi Master member. We will be adding you to the Twitter Jedi Master group message group, whatever. and we also will need to get who you want to portray you as a character in a video that will be played every live stream in our pre-show.
Yep, absolutely. Well, everybody, this has been a wonderful stream. We have had so much fun. More great streams in the near future. We'll see you guys again on Saturday night next week. Be looking for the content. Make sure you head over to Ivan's and sub. And if everybody would please, the love that Ivan just talked about with our family here at Echo Base Network, if you will please give the number 1 to Ivan Ortega in the chat, just to let him know that you appreciate his being here. We would appreciate that. And I will start that off with a 1 myself. Look, people are beating me to it. There we go. All right, guys. So thank you, Ivan, for being here. We greatly appreciate it, man. It was so much fun. It was a blast. Look at all those 1s are rolling in. So, guys, we prepared a video for you. It's about Unity. If you have not seen it, we did release it yesterday, but it's one that we were inspired with our hero, Luke Skywalker. So we wanted to show you this. It kind of tells the story of Star Wars from the beginning up until today and where we are in this current moment. So we hope that you appreciate this. As always, don't forget, I am the coach. He is Nick. We are and you are Echo Base Network. For Ivan Ortega, we are out.
We'll see y'all next Saturday.
Finally this evening, if you don't know what a 100-year-old Wookiee is, he or it is seen here on the left, chances are you're going to find out. Douglas Kiker reports.
The sequel to Star Wars is here. It's called The Empire Strikes Back, and George Lucas has the story.
A new movie, the third in the Star Wars series, opens on Wednesday. And when it opens in Hollywood, some will have been waiting in line for more than a week.
Going too far in a few places.
Today, I am proud to announce the Walt Disney Company is acquiring Lucasfilm, the global entertainment company founded by George Lucas and the home of the legendary Star Wars franchise.
This really going to be your last Star Wars appearance?
I sure hope so.
shout out to you guys for getting Luke Skywalker to tweet out your video.
That was awesome.
nice.
No, when I saw Echo Base get a bunch of clicks on their one video with the reaction and then getting that retweet, that was awesome. Those are the coach. You guys are awesome.
Here's what, like, I still don't like. I was watching the video about Star Wars Theory, and then suddenly they start talking about me. I'm going, whoa, I'm in the video.